Most people enter a field of study to help people, make a lot of money, or they're passionate about something and they want to do that for the rest of their life. All three of those can be said about civil engineering. Just ask Ron Dunn, a civil engineer in Utah. In 2014, he was interviewed by The Enterprise, and in the interview, he's quoted for saying, "In the end, we create something that provides visual compensation for years to come. Realizing that we have successfully satisfied our paying client, protected the public at large, and the satisfaction of physically seeing something that you were a part of is truly rewarding." As Mr. Dunn states, civil engineering truly is rewarding. After studying it for only a year now, I can see the benefits of this great career path. Today, we will learn more about a career in civil engineering, which will include salary, degree requirements, types of civil engineering, daily tasks of structural engineers, and a little bit about what I plan to do in the future. First, let's take a look at how to become a civil engineer and how much they get paid. So, to be a civil engineer, you have to have at least a degree, a bachelor's degree, and with this, you make a median salary of about $83,000 a year. And according to collegegrad.com, an article posted in 2016 named Civil Engineering Career, Salary, and Education Information, about 1 in every 4 civil engineers has a master's degree. This is mainly in part that with a master's, you will gain more and more money in a shorter amount of time. Terry Williams adds on to this in July 28, 2015 on an article on goodcall.com, and she talks about how a master's degree will give you more money, and she says that a master's degree on average will give $101,000 a year, and that's an increase of $18,000 between a bachelor's and a master's degree. So now that we know the academic requirements and the salaries for civil engineering, I'm going to tell you more about what exactly a civil engineer is and the 6 different types of civil engineering. The first is structural engineering, and these engineers deal with the design. They design buildings and bridges, and they also select the materials for the projects. The second is geotechnical engineers. They deal with the soil to make sure that it is strong enough and compacted enough for the structures to be built on the surface. The third is environmental engineers. They help to improve air and water quality, as well as they work with solid waste management and water treatment facilities. The fourth type of civil engineering I was unaware of. It's called water resource engineering. An article on stemmajor.com titled Types of Civil Engineers describes this type of engineering as these engineers concentrate primarily on flood and stormwater analysis, groundwater remediation, water supply and planning, wastewater treatment procedures, and they also focus on control of soil erosion. The fifth is construction engineers, and basically all they do is they just manage the people on the site and to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. Sixth is transportation engineers. They build railways, airports, highways, and ports. Overall, civil engineering is very diverse, and there's a lot of different things you can go into as a field of study. Lastly, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I plan to do. I plan to be a structural engineer. I feel I already have the management ability that construction engineers have, and I also plan to go get my master's in architectural engineering so I can deal with the cosmetic part as well as the actual physical part of the building and being there on site to help other people build it. And when I was researching about structural engineering, I found a video on YouTube by BCA Singapore that was created on September 5th, 2011. It's titled A Day in the Life of a Civil and Structural Engineer. And basically in the video, it just follows around a structural engineer in his daily life. A lot of things they do is they have a lot of legal paperwork to fill out. They have meetings with their group members on projects and other issues. And another aspect is they have clients come in and tell them what they need to be done, and they help design it. The other thing that he talks about is that he only goes to the job site either once or twice every week or two, and when he goes there, he goes to look and make sure all of the work is being done correctly. Civil engineering offers many diverse job types, and with a bachelor's or a master's degree, you can enter one of the 6 fields. Civil engineering is very important because it's everywhere you look, with different structures, buildings, bridges, roads, everything. and it's very rewarding in terms of money and in the self-gratification aspect of things. It's really crazy to see a building that you built 100 years ago still standing. Lastly, I want nothing else than to be able to give back to my community, and I can't wait to get out on the job and into the field so I can create a safer world. Thank you.